Hmm?
I am. I just started the video.
Oh, okay. There's some reason you have to squeak when you say that?
Yes.
Really? Why?
No.
I was just asking you if you're ready. I hope you have a great lesson. I'll try not to put my foot in the middle of the picture.
Okay. Oh yeah. Right.
Right?
Short with earphones.
And it says music and you on the phone thingy, Majiggy.
Very, very cool. And it's a pocket too, huh? Fantastic. All right. Are you tuned?
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's start with scales and then all the techniques. And then you will play for me the third movement of love, or maybe we will even start the first. Did you print the music?
I printed the first page. I think I have the other pages somewhere.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, not bad. Your five was a little bit uneven. Can you try five one more time? Okay, so we play ta ra 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 I want it even, and you're playing not even for me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Sorry, dear, my iPad just died. So I'm on my phone, but go ahead. Try to play 5 in very, very even way, okay? That is good. Last note
thinking-
you could vibrate. That would be good.
Okay.
Okay?
I was thinking of the metronome when I was doing it on Ethan because I was thinking of the clicks before the notes, I think.
Yeah, well, I don't know, maybe, but it is very even now, so that's the point that I was hoping to get. All right, let's go arpeggios. Ouch, ouch, what a mess. Let's try on staccato, please. The last last one on staccato. One more time. Okay, now do pom, 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 like that, with that rhythm. Good. Now reverse the rhythm. Pa pam, pa pam. Good. Good. Let's move on. For you on this one, please. Very good. Now play them with slow tempo and a fast tempo, just like you did before. Yeah. Go on. Good. A little bit messy at the last ones. Can you do for me the diminished one? Do it very slow first. still practice it slow, and I would suggest practicing more on staccatos. Play it for me once. Slow, short. Stop. Slow down. Try not to miss. If you miss, go back and correct the mistake, okay? Don't do this. I don't want that. I want you to play short and clean. Okay, right. So need to practice really slow and long and quiet, and then practice with the staccatos. I do not want you to drag it and to search for the notes. I want your hand to know the position and finger know which way to stretch. Understand? It is a very hard one, so don't freak out, but you need to have it, because if you're already on the low level, you must be playing with no problem. That you understand dominant 7 chords in various positions. Okay? So don't get frustrated, but spend, I don't know, 5-10 minutes every day doing them in a couple of keys. Nice and slow. You don't need to rush them. Okay? Good. So let's see. Did I ask you to start with something today or not?
No.
No?
No.
In that case, hang on, let me see if my machine restarted itself. Okay, good.
Oh, can you see how ecstatically happy she is to do arpeggios?
Yeah, I see that. It's like a toothache, right?
And
Right.
what does Eugene do when he's frustrated and he's practicing? What do you do?
I never get frustrated.
Right.
I never get frustrated, and I go and I play it slow and I go calm, and I'm just enjoying the process.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And you will get much less frustrated, and you will enjoy it much more when you will learn how to do it, because you're just learning the steps. This is a big hole in your otherwise very powerful violin playing. You leaped in many directions very high, and this one was not there, so you have to learn how to do it. Now, let's hang up. I'm going to call you right away from my iPad because I can see you better there, okay?
Okay. Take some deep breaths. You know, it's hard work. Okay?
Well, I practiced them more than 10 minutes.
Ella, you know what? You did. And they sound much better. All except the last one, okay?
There you are. Okay.
Can I say so? Can I tell on her? She said she practiced them more than 10 minutes. And I think she's disappointed that when she works this hard, it doesn't sound the way she wants it to sound.
Well, first of all, she's a perfectionist. And second of all, this is actually hard.
Very hard.
You know what Santa Monica Virtuoso program is, right? It's like some of the best students ever get together to play in this spectacular orchestra, and this chamber orchestra that is the Virtuoso program won national competition 3 times. So they are very strong, right? Some of my best students play there, and every year they have to re-audition, and they have to play various scales and arpeggios. So this time, as I'm getting them ready for the auditions, I want to save some time for the concertos and stuff, and they will play minor scale 6 notes per bow with vibrato, major scale on 2 bows, which means 24, and they can play whatever key you want. You name the key, they'll play. And then they will play arpeggios, diminished and dominant, last 2 arpeggios, at 4, at 12, and 24. That's how they will start their audition. You understand? So yes, this is a little bit harder than what you're doing now, but I'm just trying to tell you that it is hard for them too, and they are great players. It's hard for everybody. But it is very important because especially in romantic music, I pretty much can find you that diminished chord in every part. One way or another, it is there. It's a very popular chord, and you will spend much less time struggling learning the notes in the piece and much more time enjoying musical work on this if you will do that work on your scale. So don't get frustrated. You just didn't get it yet, but you will. Okay? All right. Let's see. Why don't you run for me the third movement of Lavo now? What kind of creature? Is that a bunny on your stand?
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool.
Oh wow.
Okay, child, let's go. Okay. Don't worry about it. The end is confusing, and you need to really listen to the recording and study the piano part so you know exactly when it's happening. Maybe even play along with some of the great players sometimes. It's very well done and very good played, and you just need to keep doing what I asked you last time. You need to start pushing, well, not start, but keep pushing tempo forward. All right? Did you decide how fast you want to play the opening?
No.
Why don't you play the final version? I know you can't play through the whole page, but pretend that you are on stage playing with orchestra, playing with Miles. Go.
On the first page?
Just the very beginning. I just want you to find your tempo. I will take that tempo. So that is the final tempo of the first page. Now, what about the second page? Can you play the beginning of the second page? You don't have to play far, just the beginning. And to see what your tempo is like. No, that is too slow. The beginning could be slow. Has to move. Okay, but don't rush, okay? As you try to play fast, you are playing kind of in a hurry. Don't want it to be in a hurry. Understood? Very, very good. I am very, very impressed. Let me hear your Shevchiks. What? Shevchiks are like almost as bad as Arpeggios?
Well, I did learn some of the. I only learned the first two lines of the first movement.
It's okay. It's okay. If you will get all the first line, happy. But let me hear Shevchiks first.
My other binder has it, so I need to get this thing.
Okay, not too bad. Can you start the very beginning one more time and play by memory? Do not look at the music. Okay, I'll take it. When you play the double stop, it has to be strong, but it also has to be relaxed because you're progressing a little bit too much. Okay, otherwise you don't even need to repeat it. It's good. Let's go to the next one. violent, just like it was before. A little bit tap 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 tap. Can you play it quiet? Okay, better. So this needs to be lighter. It's very hard to play with a short bow, but you, I think, can do it. Next one. Okay, just like the Lalo, you need to start bringing these ones to speed of the metronome. Okay? So play them with the metronome. You're strong enough now to play real tempo. So whatever it says, just do it. Okay?
Okay.
Let's go. Good. Vibrate the last chord. Start the very beginning one more time. Keep the violin parallel the ground. Okay, good. If you could, when you go down, 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 relax your bow hold because your bow goes sideways a little bit. It sounds good, but you're tight. Yes, that's it. Good, 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 good. Go next one. Okay, that's not bad. Go on. Not bad. Not bad. How many of them did you know so far?
I know the seventh one.
How many?
I know until the 7, and I also know the 27 one.
Okay, good. I want you to, for the next time that I hear you, I want you to add 3 more. And I want you to learn them by yourself. If you don't understand something, take a picture, send me a text, and I will respond and I will explain. Okay? So far, I'm very impressed and I'm very happy. You're moving in the right direction and moving very fast. Now, let's see a little bit of the first movement of Lala.
I only learned 2 lines.
Don't worry about it. Okay. Stop. Very, very good. That is very, very good. Now, this is not very fast, even though it is in 2. But do you know what tempo rigoroso means?
No.
It means very, very steady. So it's supposed to be absolutely metronomical. What you did right now was quite a miracle because you played this opening in tune, and even for a professional player, this is not an easy opening. This is really hard, right? So please do not allow yourself to play out of time. Always play perfectly in time. Okay? Do it one more time. And I want you to pom, pom, pom. Everything really, really at the frog, very, very relaxed, and play very, very, very flexible, straight bow. Go. Okay. Can you do for me first note only and start it from the string? And lift. Now remember, it was like yesterday you were doing all those baby Russian pieces, right? The one had this chord and the circle. So, dum, pom. I want you to play first note from the string and then immediately circle and crush it down. No. Play first one from the string and second one from the air, but make them sound the same. Go. Right. And make sure that the bow is not pressed and perfectly straight because you're swinging sideways and hitting the bridge a little bit. Go. No hesitation. Tempo rigoroso. Pam, pam, pam. Okay. The last note, when you hit it, you have to relax and pass the balance point and then compensate. You have to get heavier and heavier and heavier towards the tip. Go. Yes, very good. And there is no rest. Pam, 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 yum. Right? No rest. Go. Okay. These 2 eighths notes are off the string. You have to bring yourself close to the frog and its marcata off the string. Again. And stop. Here is a thing. Yes, this music says harmonic on the top, but my best students always found that note with the 3rd finger and vibrates it. Do you think you could? Okay. Pam, 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 pam. on, pa, pa, pam, or shift, or whichever. You have a green light to pick your own fingers there, but try to find the closed top so you can vibrate. Nice. Yes, baby, that's beautiful. Only the vibrato on the top note. Right? Go. You sound great. Go. That is not so great. Try to replace it with the first finger and then reach with the third. Yeah, the hand above and around the belly, so the vibrato could be fast. That's fine, go on. Press the bow down before starting. No, go on. Next bar. Okay, it's not harmonic. It's not harmonic. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Very, very nice. Obviously, it will be a little bit faster, but for now, I'm totally happy to have that. The last bar of the first line, that C sharp has a fermata. Hold that fermata longer. Okay? Just enjoy. Go on. Is that you squeaking or a dog?
Dog.
Okay, good. Go. Play 4 notes per bow for now. Okay, good. Now listen to me very carefully. 9 out of 10 players plays the top note too low and the note before top too high. This is why Wendy put those 2 arrows there. Do you see the arrows in the music? Are you using my music?
When I printed it and didn't work, but I have it on my phone.
Okay, whatever. You must use my music even if only to copy the fingering and bowing. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So every mark that she has, and she doesn't have too many, but very, very important ones, please copy it. Because I will be saying exactly the same things. And Wendy is good. Wendy is very strong and very smart, and she just fell into the same holes like everybody else, but she stopped falling in there very quickly. So the top note higher, the note before the top one a little bit lower. Go a little bit slower. That is better. It seems that it's a very simple arpeggio, but it is not. It is very, very, very confusing and very complicated. So treat it with lots of respect. Skip the second one, it's exactly the same, and go on. Same idea as before, you start up bow with lots of pressure and connection, go to the frog and play the 8th note off. Stop. Can you play for me D with the second finger, please? And now F with the first finger. And now drop the third finger onto the A. Now play the arpeggio for me. Yes, that's your will go yum, yum. If you think that way, you will never miss. Go. Right. Even though you will be pretending it because you have to retake the note. If you pretend to play these notes, you will still hit the chef. Go, start. Yum, Go on. Okay, good. Some of the fingers you play are funny, and you need to copy those fingers. Okay?
You don't have a better copy of it? Should we can we text her, Wendy, and ask her if she can scan it maybe?
Well, she took pictures of that, and I'm looking at it on the computer, and it's crisp clean on my laptop anyway.
Really?
Yeah, but she doesn't have to use it.
But ours is super dark. It's really hard to read it.
Really, that's very strange. I mean, look at this. Can you see that?
Well, yours looks better than ours.
All right.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. I actually always, I was giving this to my kids by printing it at San Domenico, but can't get there now. School is still closed.
Right.
So.
Well, we'll look at it closely and copy it onto a cleaner.
There is not too much, but they are important. Okay. And some of this edition she still uses, but some she changes. But most importantly, some it's like right here. I can guarantee you that at this bar at the end, you will be playing short, like everybody else. So she look artistic way. She with giant letters. She wrote long and then traced them with black and colored them in red. And it just brings attention. She was a little bit older than you are, but she was still cool and cute, and she learned it really, really well. Okay? Now, copy whatever you can and keep on learning. Look down at the next page. No, not the next one. Hang on. Yeah, page number 3.
I need to find it.
That would be a letter F.
I might have found it.
You found it?
Maybe.
So after letter F, go down 4 lines. Actually 3 lines. You could start right there. These parts are really, really not hard. But because they are in a really, really weird keys, they are usually really, really out of tune. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this is the hardest part of that whole move. Start very slowly getting the notes, and perhaps you could ask your mom to play slowly on the piano along with you, so it will go into your ear what notes sound like. Believe me, it is not difficult. It's just very confusing. Okay?
Okay.
What is this? Where is this? At the bottom of page 2?
It's
Page
page
three.
3 lines before.
I thought you practiced that with the piano part. No?
We're talking about the first movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the first movement. I'm happy with what I heard. There are some fingering situations which she will figure out. Yeah, next time I will spend more time on this movement than we will be digging. But I'm just giving her a heads up that third page is a nightmare. Most of the students learn the whole movement and still struggle with the end of that page because
Only page 3 is a nightmare, Eugene? Not page.
What?
Only page 3 is the nightmare?
Yeah,
Really?
the rest is easy. All right, love. I will miss you. Practice. If you have any questions, text me. I might even have a couple of minutes. I will waste your time, okay? Mwah.
Thank you.
You are very welcome, dear.